Will we really? Will we really? I don't think so. Storytelling has been my life. Most of what I've done ever since high school. I remember they came to our junior high school. When I first saw them cats, it was all dressed in their uniforms. All their buttons were shining. They had their weapons on their shoulders. Their boots were shining. The tallest cat was in the front. It was a straight little ladder all the way down to a dude who was just about my size. I could have stood where he was standing. That's when I first thought about it. Maybe I should go do that. I was too short to play basketball. Couldn't run track. Every time I started to run, I'd sit down someplace until the thought go away. Yeah, baseball didn't give me no kind of thrill. You standing there in a box waiting until the dude throw the ball as hard as he could possibly throw it to hit you right in the middle of the face or the top of the head or in your arm. And call. You ever have a frog? You ever had a frog in your leg when they just like punch you in the leg as hard as they can and a little thing will knot up and frog up and you'd limp for like a day and then you get a bruise and be all purple? Yeah, that wasn't good. Well, we did that. Those are the things we did. That was growing up. I grew up in San Bernardino, California. Spent most of my time with my brothers and sisters, my siblings. 8 of us. Had a ton of us. A King family. And my dad was a military man, so that set the bar for us. I mean, as we grew up, we always had that option of doing what Dad did. So until you have to absolutely choose what it is you're going to do with yourself, especially when you have the military as your final choice, that's your bailout choice. So I could learn everything. They had auto shop. I went to auto shop class, worked in the back seat of an old 63 Chevy for about 2.5 years as part of that class. We had welding and you could take the seats out. You could do all kind of stuff in an auto shop. And most of it was just a chill class, you know. But a lot of the time you were actually learning some skills that you could probably use today. I guess if I really needed a job today, I'd go to some shop place and say, you know, I had 2.5 years of auto shop. I'd probably get a job. That'd be one way. But I always had my eyes set on the military. It's not like I knew that that's what I was going to do, but it did get to the point where I had to make a decision, and that was it. The only thing was I gave it just a little bit of, so I had a buddy, Arthur Webb. He really liked my sister. So I told Arthur Webb, well, you know, if you think you're going to talk to my sister, Carolyn, you're going to need to, I'm about to go in the Army. And I'll be back in 4 years. You can wait till then or you can go in with me and spend that time. Well, Arthur Webb went, got permission from his daddy. He signed up. And we had another friend, Eddie Cato. Eddie Cato was my big friend. You ever had a big friend, and you not the biggest guy, but your whole life, your best friend was the biggest cat in the entire everywhere. Everywhere that anybody knew, Eddie Cato was Billy King's friend. And Eddie Cato was 6'7", 245 when we were in high school. He's huge. One time, Eddie Cato and I had gone on a hike. We used to do everything together. So if we skipped school, we would skip school with a purpose. And we skipped school this one particular time, went on a hike in Paris Hill Park. And it's funny because I was just thinking about this the other day. The fact of the matter is Paris Hill Park is on the west side of San Bernardino. And it's in the city. Paris Hill Park is in the city, right around the Orange Fairgrounds. And the thing of it is that you get to Paris Hill Park and you go, if you continue down Baseline, I think it's Baseline and Waterman, something like that. And those are the main streets, you see, and then it comes off on one other street, another street. So it's in a square. But one time me and Eddie Cato went hiking to Paris Hill Mountain. And we went up the mountain and got so high up in the mountain of Paris Hill Mountain, which was in a park in the inner city, that we had determined that we were lost forever and we're not going to be able to make it back home. And so we got together and realized, because we had lost each other for a minute or two as we were looking for the way to get out and back home. And we were at the time probably not yet, we were probably 14-ish, 15. And I'm like, Eddie, you know where we are, Eddie? I don't know where we are, Billy King. I'm like, Eddie, on 3. All right. I counted it off. 1, 2, 3. Help! We're screaming for help because, the day was almost done. And so since whenever you ditch, you always make it back to school so all your friends see you, but friends hadn't seen us. Somebody had called the local enforcement. They started looking. Helicopters are flying around. We're screwed. We're trying to fan things around so they can see us, but there's a lot of trees on Paris Hill Mountain. The thing about Paris Hill Mountain is the fact of the matter is you are still on about a 4-block radius of the inner city. You are not lost like that. You're not like out in the tundra. You're probably 10 blocks from home. But we were screaming for our life. Me and Eddie didn't know we was gonna make it, but we did. Eddie wanted to go in the military when I went in the military, but Eddie already had an offer from UCLA to at least go play football with them. John Manning came. He became the drill sergeant. And I was the cadence caller. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Left, right, left, right, left. The favorite thing for me to do was call him left. Call him left! Here! Because the column left, you had to stand still, the dude right here. And then everybody else was like... They'd be walking to hard here! I just had that voice, I could tell you stuff. I can call... I could make them cry in a line. I said, you had a good home, but you left. You're right. You had a good home, but you left. You're right. You had a good home, and now you're here, and now we are walking your left. You're right. Sound off, 1, 2, sound off, 3, 4. Bread on down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Jody was home when you left. You're right. He's over your house and you left. You're right. He's with your girlfriend and you left. You're right. He's always dead. Sound off. Sarge, I want to go home. Yeah, we was in the military, 74 to 78. This is Vietnam era. But, we didn't have to go over and fight. We did have to bring some bodies home. We did have to take care of a few of the brothers who had got their stuff up in their arms. But for the most part, I'm very happy I had the opportunity to serve our country. Made me a better storyteller. Peace out. Hello. Bring it on.